Hey, Larry D here, up in Upper Michigan. Been working on the cabin. Had to put a new sill plate on the bottom of it. It was a monster of a job. And it's been raining for about 4 days straight. And gotta tell you, has not been the nicest to work in. So when the weather stops, when it stops raining, you know, you get the heck out there. And let me get this lit. You get things going. Drag out the saw and the whole bit. So it's been a lot of work. So I'm just taking some time here. Birch bark. Love the stuff. Let's see if this actually works. Yesterday, man, I was starting a fire yesterday evening. Took forever with as wet as everything was. Let's just hope we got a better selection of wood this time, eh? Anyways, yeah, gonna get some dinner going. But before I go on, I was up here and I turned the radio on, and they're playing this song about the legend of the Wolfman of northern Michigan. Yes, the Wolfman. I'm sorry, the Dog Man, excuse me. My wife kept saying, don't worry about the Dog Man, it's just, you know, probably just a werewolf. Anyways, apparently there really is a legend about this. So I will put a link at the end here. There's a song and there's a YouTube vid of just the audio. I'll put that on there. I think it's pretty good. I sent the link home. They were cracking up. You know, of course, my son's saying, you know, watch out for the Dog Man. You know, and he had a theory that since concealed weapons became legal or easier to get in Michigan, the reports of the Dog Man has gone down, way down. So, you know, it could well be that the Dog Man, he said that, you know, one Dog Man probably realized somebody pulled a gun on him, and then he told the other Dog Man. So, you know, we'll see what the deal is here. But yeah, the Dog Man of Michigan. To me, it's funny. I'm sure there's true believers out there, because there's, you know, the one thing I'll send is a wiki page on the Dog Men, and they also do things on yeti and, you know, other such creatures. So, you know, we shall see what we shall see. But I haven't seen the Dog Men. So anyways, yeah, Upper Michigan here. I'm just going to make some dinner tonight. I'm going to fry a couple chicken breasts up. I had thought of barbecuing them, but throw them in the pan with olive oil. That'll be good enough. It's been nice temperature-wise up here in the 30s at night. You can't complain about that, but it's the rain. It's been raining almost continuously, and you can see how wet the wood is. It's taken forever for it to get going. Once it starts drying, I won't have a problem. I mean, and I got a good base going here, so, you know, I'm lucky that I'm in an area where there's paper birch everywhere. So that wasn't a problem getting it started. Just light up the birch bark. But, well, let me grab my food, get my frying pan going, get some dinner cooking. Okay, I'm back. I had to switch cameras. It's starting to drizzle out. And didn't want my other camera to be getting wet, so this is my action cam. You know, it's in a case. So if the resolution's a little off, forgive me. Anyways, gonna get this going here. Yeah, the whole thing about the Dog Man, what a crack up. You know, my sons are like, okay, if you hear any dogs. But yeah, there's all kinds of legends like that. I remember a legend up here about the yetis or Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever you want to call them. And, you know, I've never seen one. I don't know, if there could be such a thing. Jane Goodall, she's the primatologist, the famous one. She said there could be. We didn't discover some of the great apes until quite late, in the century, in 20th, or I think the 20th, maybe, might have been at least the 19th, but so, she could be right. I believe her. She knows what she's talking about. She isn't saying she definitely has seen them. She just says she believes they could exist. So, anyways, gonna get some chicken going tonight. Got my cook stuff here. Get that on. Okay, I have come to fall in love with this stuff called garlic pepper. I get it at the dollar store, man. It's got garlic, salt, pepper, and it then appeals to the sweet, salty thing with people. It's got some salt in it. Then I got my all-time favorite, and I know this is stupid, canned potatoes. I opened it, took half the can out. So I'm gonna get this sucker cooking up. It's gonna take a little bit of time to cook, but that's if the dog man don't come. Yeah. Anyways, move the fire around a little bit to accommodate the pan a little better, and gonna get this going. But we'll get this dude up. We will pour some olive oil. It's got to be olive oil, man. In there. And I hope it's not too dark. I'm seeing something, a reflection or something. Excuse me. See, I've got the app on my phone. Oh, I got a reflection or a ghost here from the camera. So, let me get that chicken in there. I hate touching chicken. There's something about it with me that just really makes me crazy. Just grosses me the hell out. Get this spread out a little bit. The reason I like cooking them in a pan is then I can throw my potatoes in there and they'll get the flavor of the chicken. Okay, I'm back. And I went and got my fancy dancy LED light. Actually, it's a free Harbor Freight, one of them blue ones you get the coupon for. And I put a diffuser over it, which is tissue. And when I was shooting stills back with the newspapers years ago, you'd do that, use something to diffuse the light like that. Not like, you see these wedding guys out there, it looks like they got a piece of Tupperware on their camera or something. It drives me crazy. But things like that do work. So, a little brighter now. But I keep looking at my phone. What I got here is the app for the camera. This is one of the SJ cameras. I can't remember the exact model. Shoots really well and very reasonably priced. And this is my favorite thing right now. This power pack. The Unifun rechargeable lithium ion battery pack. Got it off Amazon for like $12 on one of their specials. I think it's like 15,000 milliamp. I don't know. It's powerful. I can charge my phone easy a half a dozen times with it, which is what I'm doing now. If the camera started to go low, the little camera, I'd be able to charge that up. No problem. The reason I have, by the way, the logs like this, I can feed a little stuff in here to keep it cooking. Time for garlic pepper. Shake a ton of it on here. Now, I realize, you know, I'm gonna end up with a very mono flavor profile. I don't care. We'll let this go. I'm gonna keep feeding my fire here. Because I have to use thinner stuff because of how wet everything's been, it goes quick. What I really came to talk about, also wanted though, this Unifun thing, wow, the way things have changed in a few years, where you'd have small little NiCad battery packs that barely powered anything to these. You gotta get hold of one of these. There's a bunch of them out there. This charges off a USB charger, like a cell phone, has the micro USB connector like your cell phone for charging. It comes with a charge-only cord. This is the one I have, but there are so many out there. Like I said, I think I paid 12 or 13 on it on Amazon for it. The other thing too is this. This is the MSR titanium bushpot. Holds like 2 liters. Since I write, you know, I talk to the different reps, and I said, you know, what new do you have that you want your, you know, people to know about, my readers? She said, oh, I'll send you a couple things. I said, okay, something on cookware because I like to eat. So she sent me that titanium pot. It's a 2-quart pot. It weighs basically nothing. Okay. When I got the box, I thought it was like, is the box empty? Transfers the heat incredibly, okay? To the point you can get hot spots in that. But I cooked a meal the other night of like canned chicken with stuffing and dehydrated vegetables that I let hydrate first. Nothing stuck. I mean, you know, you just brought everything to a boil, right? You had the vegetables in there cooking, so they rehydrate. And then when that was done, I threw in the small can of chicken. Let that get going so it's nice and hot. Made sure I had sufficient water for a half a pack of the stuffing mix, you know, like stovetop or something. Dump that in. You mix it up and you let it sit. Put it off to the side of the fire. It stayed hot. Took a 1-cup thing, blended in one of those cheapo chicken gravy mixes. So I had, you know, mixed vegetables in with, you know, peas and carrots, stuffing, chicken with gravy. I'm telling you, it was good. But yeah, that's what I wanted to mention was this thing. It's a 2-quart, 2-liter, whatever. It's got fold-out handles. It's wonderful. Now, let me be honest. I'm using it because they sent it to me. It's $100. Sorry, $100, man, for a bush pot. That's an awful lot. I don't care if it's going to last you the rest of your life. An aluminum bush pot will do the same thing. If you have the money, though, and you want to put out the cash for it, phenomenal. But I think for the average guy, it's a little bit much. You know, I realize MSR is more into the lightweight backpack people and that, which, you know, that's great. But let me flip over my chicken here. How's she doing? Needs a little more on that side. But, you know, that's a lot of money, man. $100 for a pot. $95 or whatever. I don't think I would ever put that out. Again, I feel bad. They sent it to me, said try it out. They've sent me some great stuff. And I'll try things. You know, I'll try stuff out. But I'm going to give my honest opinion about it. If I think there's a problem with it, I'm going to say there's a problem with it. The problem with this is the price. I've seen titanium chopsticks. Oh, $70. Okay, I go to the Chinese restaurant, I ask them for extra chopsticks, you know. So, yeah, I'm being cheap. But there's reality here, you know? I mean, a person can only afford so much. So, anyways, that's my rant for today. Again, sorry, MSR. I'm not trying to be a pain here, but this is a great, great bush pot. If they made it in aluminum, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Anodized aluminum, it's hard, kind of non-stick. $100 for titanium. You know, again, great pot, but a little bit too much, I think, for the average guy. So I'm gonna keep on cooking here and see how we do. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. Rain's back, so I had to move the camera in closer and keep the fire going. It's underneath the over here, barely anything getting to it. So, gonna finish up my dinner. And again, I want to say, you know, I feel bad. I'm saying this is too much money. $100 is an awful lot for a pot. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll put the links for Dog Man of Michigan at the end. And for the pot. You know, fantastic stuff. Like I say, Dog Man, which is a crack up. Promised my son, yes. As always in the woods, I travel armed. Don't worry, Dog Man won't get me. He was laughing, you know. He's my 25-year-old. He's cracking up about it. He loved the song. It was so foolish. That's about it. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. You take care. Enjoy the outdoors. I'm sitting out here. You know what? It's raining. I don't care. I'm under my tarp. I got a bed of coals here that I throw a little bit more wood on there. I'll have a hot fire. Stays warm in this kind of triangular setup for my tarp. I'll be happy. So you take care, have fun in the outdoors, and remember, always be safe. Okay? Larry D out. Okay, excuse the audio here, but I just grabbed the camera off the tripod. This is what the chicken looks like. It's got that Brit. Some of the skin came off, which is a bummer. But that's what it looks like. All nice and cooked, and I checked it. It's done. Time to chow. Thanks for watching.